Even though level 4 is, like, stupid short.
We'll show up with that ending later, like, as opposed to after all this other shit is done.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the good ending. If it goes wrong, then, you know, but it won't, so...
Yeah, you'll know if it goes wrong.
There will be screaming. This is actually probably my favorite stage. This one and, I like the Underground one, 5, but some of the beginner's traps in that one are really crazy. Oh, and that soundtrack. It's so good! Everything about it is super solid, and I'm sad that nobody's ever heard of it.
I'll see if I can't find a rip of this soundtrack and put it up.
I have. Or no, I don't. But there's a bunch of YouTube links that have a good quality version of it.
Oh no! Homing spaghetti! And
Homing lasers.
that's a 360-degree block, right?
Yeah, it'll just block indefinitely. Which is, you know, not realistic at all, but it's helpful considering how batshit hard the game can be before you learn how to play it well anyway. Because, like, even basic enemies will rip you apart.
And maybe you can see some of the environmental damage.
Yeah, I don't need to do any of this. I just like going through and destroying all of the ship parts. Although it'd be neat if it was, like, branch dialogue or something. I think you can get to the end before Kurt can, and that'll change dialogue up, which is kind of neat, but it's not really worth it. It's just like, oh man, you beat me there! Okay, here's the rest of the normal dialogue.
I like that you actually have teammates who chime in a lot.
Yeah, that's another benefit to the original version. And this isn't like some kind of like normal Japanese superiority like reboot style thing. It really is just like a complete difference in quality, which, you know, was made clear earlier. It's just... It's really hard to understand why anybody would go through and say, nope, we need to cut all of this out.
My
And
only
change the
theory,
series name.
my only theory is that they just want to save space on the cart's run size, but even then, that wouldn't save a whole hell of a lot.
And I don't know why they would need to. I mean, the difference between a Super Famicom cartridge and a regular really shouldn't be that much, because they're the same machine, aren't they? Like, there's...
Yeah, it's more like, hey, we don't want to spend so much on cartridges, so let's see if we can't just get ones with smaller capacity and just cut stuff that we don't really need. If maybe they didn't think it would sell well, so they want to save as much as possible.
Ironic fate! I mean, the people that have played this game all do agree that it's really good, so it is basically like a cult classic, at least. It's more just, there's no reason why it should have failed. Or it didn't even really fail, I don't know. It's complicated. It's a weird development story and like a weird release scenario. All of it is just like very atypical stuff.
And there is some stuff later on that
There's
no way.
Yeah, there's one thing that makes sense, and I understand why they cut one thing, which I won't spoil. Some of you watching might already know, because there's gonna be that crowd of people that'll find this and be like, "Oh, sweet, somebody knows about this game." Oh, and those lasers are one of those things where it's like you only need to block the initial hit, and then after that, it's yeah. So you can just be like, that. Those explosions. Yeah, the first time I saw it, I was like, oh my god!
Get that peak.
I got that peak. Oh, and this is the US cover art, basically. Is you working through this wall and just, like, terrorizing soldiers. And then I think, like, the American... Oh, it's right here, right? No, that's Earthworm Jim. Oh, no, bullets! Yeah, it's, like, 30 feet of, like, mechanical mayhem or something. It's like,
oh god!
you're not really wrong, but that kind of sells it up as just like, the point of your existence is to just go around and kill shit. It's like, oh, it's a full war story. You're selling this a little short.
Is it a full war story in the American version?
No.
Then it's...
No, I know, but it's more just like, why?
They cut out the story and then it was like, okay, now it's just destruction, so we're going to sell it as just destruction.
I mean, there is some story, don't get me wrong. It doesn't have, like, every single bit of dialogue cut out. It's just...
American children can't handle a war story. Get rid of all of this. That might actually be a better explanation than trying to save money. God damn it.
It's terrible because no.
And in all actuality, you may be right considering the times.
Yeah.
I mean, again, there are certain bits of the edit that do make sense and are perfectly warranted.
But no, man, this is America. There's 20 dudes who just destroying.
Die!
Holy shit, how big your bullets are. But, man, Americans
They're not
love
even
violence.
full size yet.
It's just hits that we don't like. Come on.
It's true. Come on! Yes. Luckily, those only damage you if you get hit by them. If you're in their radius when you blow them up, they're safe, which is kind of dumb. All I know is I actually need to get over here this time, as opposed to my normal just obsessive-compulsive need to, like, pick everything up. And it is actually kind of tricky to do this, because once you fall down, you can't get back up here. This isn't a zero-G area. Even though it looks like it should be, those are basically just big colony picture windows. Prime real estate. Run away like a little girl!
Yay!
So many bombs!
Rick, you need one more peek.
We'll get one.
Do it!
By the end of this level, the boss fight will have a max Vulcan, which is nice, because the Vulcan is, like, I love that they give you a basic machine gun and you're like, oh, whatever, and then you use it and it's like, oh, this is a really good gun.
They got the Vulcan correct.
Basically.
Seriously love that the pilots jump out when you kill the mechs. Seriously, so much goddamn detail.
You mean like this? This is a completely optional room, too. They tell you can go in here, but you don't need to.
Fucking panic!
Like, even the little character models, like, he has a different design than the rest of them. There are unique little, like, panicked people.
So, you jump first?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking that.
Like,
God damn it.
There's so much and like this got published under Konami too in America, which is weird that it isn't this. So it's like, you know, up there with the original Gradius games and the original Contra games. It's just like it's a sign of quality that just shows how good the Super Nintendo's library was, and at the same time, nobody's ever heard of it before. It's so sad. Also, you can go both ways here, and you can't backtrack. So it is like you choose your route. I always go this way, because it's a little easier to time. And the missiles do damage you a decent amount, but also,
Yay!
they do damage you a good amount, but, like, nothing terrible. And it's only, like, the front, like the warhead, basically, is what does damage.
Are those missiles, or are they escape pods?
I'm pretty sure they're missiles. Go this way! I wanna go this way! I wanna go this way! Oh my god! Okay.
Die, missile!
I wish you could spray. Last time I did this, I accidentally... Oh, that's the other thing, like I said, is... Oh, shit. There's more... You know what? I'm gonna go down this way. I don't want to. Because there's another power-up over here. What was I just saying?
Shit.
I forget! No, whatever, can't remember. Oh, the weight. The fact that you actually have, like, forward momentum and stuff, and you need to, like, pay attention to how you're moving around in the 30-foot tall death machine.
So, the dash is kind of weird. Like, you press the dash button and you just go. It's not like a hold the dash thing.
Yeah, they're skates, basically.
But you can, like, whip out your shield and stuff with forward momentum immediately.
Yeah, it's, like, it plays super well. Like, this is one that... If it looks cool, definitely go out and, you know, even emulate it. Normally I'd be more of an advocate of saying, like, you know, pay money for it, but I think this is a game that if you're a Super Nintendo fan, go out and play it. It is really, really good, and we're probably going to continue saying that the entire time I'm going through this.
Face.
Yeah, everybody says it's my face.
But,
Bye, Granvia, Team Killer,
well, like, the only reason we're doing the ROM version is so you can get
all of the dialogue
yeah,
and stuff.
Otherwise we would just be playing off the curtain.
And if somebody can find me a cart that's like a modded one that's like this, because that kind of modding exists, I want it, show me it, I'll pay good money for it. Also, I like that the third mission is, oh shit, oh god, they're dropping a whole fucking space asteroid colony. It's like, this escalates pretty fast!
And yay, colony drop.
I mean, there's only 7 levels, but... Oh, and this is an optional boss. Yeah. you don't need to fight Granvia. It's just a thing that you can do, and it makes it moderately easier to do the actual objective, which is blow up the engines, but Granvia with a full Valken isn't really that hard. Although, this, again, used to be my stopping point, because if he punches you, they hit, like, super, super hard.
And you do have an actual time limit to take
Yeah,
out these engines.
this is the first bad ending possibility. If you don't destroy all of these off of the time limit that you do have but can't see, you're just relying on your operator to tell you what's going on. And she'll chime in, like, I never do this fast enough where she doesn't say it. Then it does fall, and it's very bad, and, like, there's... It doesn't add that much visually to the next stage. You can see it happening, but it's just kind of like, here's an extra background sprite.
And that being said, destroying the engine shouldn't do anything at all to stop the thing from falling at this point.
The way that I always see this is since you're only destroying 4 of them on that arc, the other ones will turn it.
Well, that might...
It's the only way I can rationalize it.
Because, like, it's already in the goddamn atmosphere of this... Well, no, not quite yet.